caught my girlfriend hooking up with her cousin, so I exposed them. In my first post, I spoke about catching my girlfriend and her cousin Josh in the act of hooking up with each other while they thought I was at work. I had been best friends with Josh since meeting him, so the betrayal really stung from both ends. I had caught them by walking up my driveway and seeing them making out through the front window. The window was huge, and I couldn't believe how bold they were being. I was frozen there in my driveway, just watching it happen like a car crash. Clothes started coming off, and I could feel my blood start to boil as well as my mouth filling up with saliva. At that point, I had to literally turn to the side and puke up my guts. The emotions and disgust were just too intense. I started crying as well, and I had never been so hurt and angry in my life. When I looked back up at them, they still hadn't noticed me, and my girlfriend was in her bra and he was shirtless. That's when I took my phone out and took a bunch of zoomed-in photos and videos. As soon as I finished taking the photos, I knew what I was going to do with them. I felt numb, and all I cared about was making them hurt like I was hurting. I took a moment to try and calm myself down before going inside, and by the time I walked in, I had a plan. I walked in slowly and made a lot of noise so they had a chance to stop messing around before I walked up into the living room. I knew my stomach couldn't handle seeing them groping each other any longer. When I did finally walk into the living room, they both had these wide eyes, and Josh couldn't even meet my gaze before mumbling about something he had to do and leaving. I insisted he stay, and I hugged my girlfriend like normal so neither of them would think anything was up. It was incredibly hard to walk away and leave them alone together again, but little did they know their lives would be destroyed in the span of an hour. I walked into my bedroom, and I typed up a Facebook post saying that I came home today to find my girlfriend cheating on me with one of my best friends, who also happened to be her cousin. I made the post. I attached the worst pictures and videos. There was no direct nudity, but it was completely obvious what was going on. The pictures were clear, and you could see their faces. As soon as I posted it, I texted my girlfriend's dad saying sorry for embarrassing his family, but I needed to deal with this somehow. I had tagged both my girlfriend and Josh in the post. After I made the post and texted my girlfriend's dad, I walked into the kitchen and started making myself something to eat. I still felt sort of numb, like this wasn't real and I was living in a movie or something. But I was still lucid enough to know I didn't want to kick them out before I saw their reactions to the post.